Hi, everybody. We are in Midtown Manhattan in the world's most famous arena, and it is rocking here tonight for EA Sports. Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. The Oilers are going to start with the puck after taking the opening draw. Good hit to bump him off the puck. New York's got possession of the puck. The Rangers have it now. Bumped off the puck. Edmonton's looking to break out of their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Fires it! Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, he's showing great mobility here as he drops into the butterfly and moves across his crease with ease to make the save.
Battling for it along the boards. Cece's taking it from his own end. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. New York's got control of it now from their own end. Shot! Oh, and there's a great save by Skinner. And he takes a shot. Oh, and another beauty stop right there. Here's a shot. Oh, break out the ice packs. He lays out to block that shot. Ow! Through center along the wing. The Rangers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Lindgren. And he takes the feed. Takes it into the slot. Edmonton's got a hold of it along the wall. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Snaps it out of the net. Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, go technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
Denies the shooter on that play. They just keep coming in waves here in the offensive end. Across to Panarin. And they come away with possession here in their own end. Cuts to the front. And he keeps that one out as he gets a piece of the glove. Moves it to Fox. And he slides it quickly to Panarin. He carries the puck up along the wing. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Edmonton's crossed the line and on the attack. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Late goings of this period. Still no score in this one. The Rangers come up with the defensive zone draw. New York's got a hold of the puck. The Oilers get a hold of it. Looking for space inside the D zone. The Oilers cross the blue line and are on the attack. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the glove by Shesterkin.
Shesterkin's great in the butterfly position, guys, and even when he's down, he maintains mobility to move with the play to make the save. That's his butterfly effect zone ability.
Picks up the puck. New York's gained possession. With possession along the wall. Here's a shot. That's gloved by Skinner. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
McDavid's wheel zone ability means he's so fast even when skating with the puck. Panarin's third eye zone ability means he can distribute the puck so well. Those are two players I know I'm going to be keeping an eye on tonight. Let's see if one of them can give their team the upper hand. Guys, back to you.
Now a quick pass to Hyman. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. New York's got the puck. Passes on over to Vesey. Takes a shot. And he hangs on just as time runs out. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us. teams still feeling each other out as we are scoreless here to start the second. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Well, a 0-0 game, James. A lot of defensive structure in the neutral zone play. Everything getting shut down there, which is offsetting any type of speed going into the offensive zones.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And he takes the dish. Across the line. The Oilers gain control of the puck against the wall. He looks deep to McDavid. Some great thievery in the open ice. Now he takes it over the line. Quick pass to Zibanejad. Good save by the goalie.
Well, this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot and you know that you've got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
Centers are lined up and we are ready to resume. Zibanejad's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. The Oilers move it ahead. Good check, frees the puck up. Came up with the save on that play. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Edmonton's got the puck now. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Quick feed to Draisaitl. Shesterkin's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Still lots of time left in the period. Still looking for our first goal. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Sends a pass over. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. The Oilers will play it from the defensive zone. Forces the turnover. Picked up along the boards by Nurse. With some open space at center. Moves it quickly over to Nugent Hopkins. Turn that one aside.
That's a great save as he drops into the butterfly. You want to make sure that you take away the top of the net, but you know you got the lower net covered, and the agility to be able to move across the crease is an example right there.
From the left side, takes the pass. Back to the blue line. And that one doesn't go. I thought that would have been the first goal of the game right there.
And that's why it's such a tough miss. I mean, you really want to set the tone in a game, and you always want to strike first.
Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Here's a shot. Shuts him down. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Takes a shot. And he makes that save as well. Moves it to the middle. And that's blocked in front. The Oilers have it against the wall. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. The Rangers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Works it across to Kreider. New York's got it in their own zone. Pass back to the point. Puts it on net. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out. And sends it just out of reach. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. That goes wide.
It's a real skill to be accurate and have a heavy shot, and right now it's just a heavy one that whistles wide.
Well, there you go, 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments.
Fans, don't forget to get the seats you want to the games you want by purchasing one of our 6 game ticket packets today.
Horns are buzzing. Teams are climbing into position here for the start of the third. Here we go. Time of the essence here as the third period is now underway. Still looking for that first goal of the game. The Oilers look to start the transition game. Takes a shot, and that's blocked away. Kreider's got the puck in his own zone. Quick shot, just wide. Picked up along the wall by Kako. Nurse is taking a nasty whack, and that's going to draw a penalty. Let's see what the official says here.
That's going to be a slashing call. Anytime you come over the top or you hit the equipment and the ref is there, you're going to get a 2-minute penalty.
Edmonton's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, as the defense, you never want to see this line come out here. Top-rated power play unit in the league. They have such efficient execution skills, the ability to get a puck off quickly, and tremendous motion.
Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. The Oilers will play it in their own end. Moves it to McLeod. Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Draisaitl's a good passer who doesn't throw it too hard or too soft, guys. He can dish them out just right to make sure his team can get things going. That's his tape-to-tape zone ability, and it's how he likes to contribute to the play.
Shesterkin's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Gives them nothing in front.
We know the goaltender was set to this position, square to the shooter, to be able to make that glove save.
Trocheck's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The Rangers start with the puck in their own end. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Shot! Fantastic save! They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. And they send it down the ice.
Kreider's almost back on the ice.
The Oilers come up empty-handed on the power play. Both sides back to even strength.
Nothing like a strong PK to just elevate the team right from the bottom to the top of the roster. This takes hard work, and they certainly showed why they're on that unit.
Here's a chance! Here's a shot! And he snags that one with the glove. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The game is still scoreless. The Rangers take possession off the faceoff. Driving right to the front. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Ekholm's crossed the line and is on the attack now. New York's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Fires it on net. And he's right there with the blocker to keep it out. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Well past the midway mark of this period. Still scoreless in this one. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Oilers gain possession. Scooped up along the wall by Kako. Handles the puck at the point. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Here's a short pass to Lindgren. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. They're like a swarm of bees out here with this pressure. Looks to set up at the point now. Textbook stop by Shesterkin.
Oh, he's one of the best in the game in terms of that butterfly position, and once he drops, he's so agile to be able to slide across the net.
Ekholm stick handling in his own zone. Takes it at center. Great defensive effort with the stick. Here's a rip, and the goal goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Well, this save was way more difficult than it looked, James. I mean, there's so much traffic in front that he's fighting through to see, and he finds the puck to make the save.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, we're still scoreless. Puck grabbed by Lindgren. And he takes the pass. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Skinner's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. The Oilers win the draw. Quick pass to Bouchard. The Oilers move to the offensive zone. New York's got a hold of it against the wall. Through center. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Skinner.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes the save.
Miller's been slashed. Penalty coming up. And the officials will pass the sentence here.
Taking a penalty at the end of the third period when it's a tie game is a tough one. If they want to get to OT, they're going to have to kill it off.
Can they capitalize on the power play as they step in for the faceoff? Brzezinski's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. Comes up with the block. Absolutely fearless. Walker saved to keep it out. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. There's the horn. That means overtime is looming. Both teams will refresh, and we'll come back with the drama next.
When the home team wins, bring your tickets to any Ross Toy Goods for a coupon good for $10 off your next purchase of $50 or more. Tickets must be redeemed within a week of the game.
Accessibility. Control difficulty. Semi-pro. Good for new players who want a little challenge. This will change the difficulty level of the game. Rookie is the easiest setting, and Superstar is the most difficult. Controls. NHL 94. 2-button controls. Only basic actions available. This will change the difficulty level of using the controller. NHL 94 setting uses the least amount of buttons. Hybrid uses the most amount of buttons, and Skill Stick uses the left stick and the right stick to perform key actions. Gameplay preset. Custom preset. Your current selected custom preset. Gameplay presets are packaged experiences which set specific combinations of game rules, period length, and gameplay sliders. Preset 1, Arcade, our fastest style of play with more goals and bigger hits. Preset 2, Traditional, higher passing and shooting accuracy with more puck control. Preset 3, Competitive, balanced and competitive style of play, our online default. Preset 4, Full Sim, ultra-realistic and challenging gameplay. You can create and save custom gameplay presets and name them however you want. Chat accessibility, speech to text, off. To transcribe other players' voices into text, select on. Text to speech, off. To have your incoming and outgoing chat messages read aloud to you, select on. Accessibility. Get your overtime picks in, because they are ready to drop the puck. Oh, the anticipation ramping up in this barn. You can just feel it right now. Moment of truth for both sides. Sudden death overtime. Let's get it on. Here they come on the attack down the right side. And that doesn't reach the net. Edmonton's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Fires it, and it banks off a stick in traffic. Here's a chance to move the puck outside the zone. Oh, that's a big-time clearing attempt there.
Yeah, it's a great defensive play. You got to be strong on your stick. You got to know where everyone is. And let's face it, coach knows exactly who's out there at this time of the game for that very reason.
They get it out of the defensive end. Time's up on the man advantage here in overtime.
A power play in overtime. So much ice available to work with. And a big fat zero. A chance to be an overtime hero. And instead, you don't know what you're dealing with.
Takes the pass for the win. Skinner's gonna hang on for a whistle. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Still anyone's game as we approach the final minute of overtime. Draisaitl's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Answered the call on that play. Fox is moving the puck through his own zone. Look at this! Cutting to the net! What a sacrifice there to block that shot! Feeds the puck up to McDavid for the win! Oh, it just kind of muffles that one!
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight, and when you're in tight, you run out of room, and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
60 minutes plus overtime solves nothing, so we'll take it to the skills competition. The shootout looms next. Welcome back, everybody. These two teams have remained deadlocked after 3 periods, after overtime, but not for much longer. Time for the shootout. Scores! Oh, what a shot to bury it!
Well, this is just an accurate, quick-release shot that beats the goaltender clean on the shootout, James.
Panarin's ready to rock here in this shootout. And he stops that attempt.
I think he just does a great job of making himself as big as possible and took away all of the shooting angles.
Draisaitl's up next and with his team out, and he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
This is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
Oh, he had it on his stick, but couldn't finish.
Well, sometimes simple is the most effective in these situations, and he just gets in too tight and just runs out.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
And he says, on that play.
Yeah, on the shootout, he's confident and composed. You don't see him moving around in his crease, just makes himself as big as possible. Looks really efficient.
Well, that'll bring an end to an exciting night of hockey, and for all of us here at EA Sports, including Danny, Matt, Natalia, all in the truck, I'm James. She's Cheryl. Good night, everybody.